Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am back after, how long has it been? Maybe like 4 months. I really just decided to dive deep into my recovery because what we're going to be talking about today is how denial will ruin your life. When I started making these videos, I was in early recovery and I was learning about myself. There's a lot that's been unpacked in therapy, in groups, and in meetings. And the biggest thing that I've been doing, or I had been doing and hadn't addressed, was living in denial. I had started this relationship in August with this person who, in my gut, I knew did not fit my future. But I was so afraid of being alone, and I was just hanging on to this person, idealizing them. I put them on a pedestal. I thought because they were supporting YouTube and being really just encouraging me to post and stuff, that was a sign that this was my person. And I failed to realize I was stepping back into codependency. Me and this individual actually ended up having a really codependent relationship, and it needed to end. But I'm really, really happy about where I am currently, and I'm very, very grateful for all the lessons that I've learned. And more than anything, boundaries was what I learned. Because had I learned how to set boundaries, I would not have wound up in a relationship in the first place with that person. And, I would have just focused on my recovery and prioritized that. I've still remained sober. I actually celebrated my 11 months a few days ago on the 8th. Next month, I will be 1 year sober, and I'm very happy about that. It's not my first rodeo having 1 year sober, but I do want to celebrate this because I've done things a lot differently this time around. One of the things I did not want to do, I did not want to wrap my head around and dive into, was the 12-step meetings that were court ordered to me. I was like, why do I have to do this? I already have to do groups. I already have to do therapy. On top of that, you want me to do this? And then I found out it's because, there's evidence to show that attending 12-step meetings does help people remain sober, drug-free, alcohol-free, long-term. And in the back of my head, I would always tell myself, but when I go to meetings, I feel like I don't belong. I would go to AA meetings and I'd leave feeling all right, what was that? I don't feel like I connected with absolutely anybody. I feel like all they did was talk about being obsessed with alcohol, and that doesn't click with my brain. I don't think about alcohol the way they do in AA. So then someone was like, go to an NA meeting. I go to an A and I'm like, bro, the focus is on drug use, and it's not necessarily it's just not hitting. That's not me, and it's okay that it's not me, but where am I gonna go to feel supported? Then I came across something called Codependence Anonymous. As soon as I heard the name, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Someone made a 12-step meeting for codependence, and you know what? It freaking works. I've been doing coda meetings especially this week, very consistently, and the way that it's helping me reframe my mind and the way I'm thinking and feeling is incredible. I'm so grateful I discovered coda meetings, and currently I've been doing the ones online. I heard that there's an in-person one in my city, and I'm going to be checking that out. I think it's tomorrow, but I just love it. When I go onto coda, I am able to connect with other people, and through the shares, it fills that emptiness that I wake up with every day as a codependent. Because if you're codependent, I just wake up and I want to serve others. And I like that this has helped me reframe things to prioritize myself, and I wake up and I am worried about what I am going to do for me. And it's just such a beautiful space to be in, to be able to feel safe in my body and safe in my mind when I'm setting boundaries and making decisions, and I know that I'm making the ones that are bringing me towards good people, good things. And I just can't say thank you enough to everyone watching and to everyone who has helped me in this process. I'm so grateful to be sober and I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, guys. I'll talk to you soon.